Are you looking for the best online logo maker, but not really sure where to start? In this video, I'm going to be sharing how to make a logo online for free. Coming up. Hi, I'm Jeff, and this is Always on Art, helping you design better together. So maybe you have that special product or service that you're ready to share, but you still need a logo. No matter if you are brand new to design, by the end of this video, you're going to know how to use Canva as an online logo maker using a 3-step process. Question of the day: if you're working from home as an entrepreneur or even working for a small business and you're wanting to make a logo, what kind of logo are you looking to make? Let me know in the comments below because I'd love to hear what kind of projects that you're working on. All right, let's take a look at this 3-step process to simply help you create a logo online. Step 1, set up and select. So I'm using the Pro version of Canva, but if you're using the free version, you can come over here as well to custom dimensions. We're going to type in 5000 by 5000, and the reason why I want to do this is because 5000 by 5000 is the maximum canvas size that Canva allows. And so I want to make sure that my logo project is the largest size possible. Okay, so I'm going to drop in a name here, logo 5000 by 5000, and this is a pro tip for you. I'm going to add the actual dimensions into the file name. This reason is because later on, whenever I look back at this file, I can see that it is a custom file size and the file dimensions, canvas dimensions, are right there in the file name without even opening the file. Just saves you some time. Jumping over here to the templates tab, let's type in logo. And you'll see that Canva has a lot of templates that are ready for you to start designing your logo. They've got them categorized by different styles, different industries, whatnot. But whenever you see a category that strikes you, go ahead and click See All, and that will expand all of the different logo templates that they have inside of that category. So I'm going to go ahead and select one here, and the very first thing that I'm going to do is click Copy Page. And the reason why I like to do this is just to have a backup copy of the original template, just in case if I need to look back at it for reference. Step 2, customize and color. So every time that I start a logo project, I always like to see if I can make my logos in black and white. This gives us the most flexibility and usage out of our logo. Now, you won't be able to do this with every single logo template that's available here in Canva, but for this one, we are able to make those changes to a black and white version. So I'll show you what I mean. So I'm going to click on the logo mark, and I can see everything is grouped together by this dotted line, and I'm going to hit ungroup. Now, I'm going to select my logo mark there and assign a black color. Same thing for the text boxes. Assigning a black color. I'll click on the background. I can see that this is just another object of rectangle shape. I'm going to hit delete. So just to get that out of the way, and now I have a black and white version of my logo on this canvas. Okay, so let's make some changes to this. I can click on the object, click the little corner handles there, scale this up, scale it down if I need to, move it around here on my canvas. Same thing with my text boxes here. Let's go ahead and give this a name. Belle Beauty, that'll work for us for this project. I like the font face, but I'm going to go with something a little bit more classic, a little bit more luxurious. So I'm going to select my text box one more time, come over here to the font panel, and you will see that Canva offers a lot of different font faces. And you'll notice that some of the font faces has this little crown next to it. That just means that that font is only available with the Pro version. But if you don't happen to know what font name that you want to use, you can always type in a style. So let's type in script, and this, for instance, will give us all of the different script or cursive calligraphy type font faces that Canva offers. But for this, I'm going to type in elegant. And again, Canva is going to serve back some different font faces that we're going to use. Here's Bodoni. Bodoni is a nice classic font face that will work well for us. So I can see that there's some options already turned on. I'm going to turn off bold, and I'm going to go ahead and turn off the uppercase. And I like the weight of the font face better, but I'm going to turn uppercase back on. That looks a lot better. So let's adjust the spacing a little bit. I'm going to turn down the tracking, bring the spacing between the letters down, back down to 0. And now I'm going to grab this corner handle and scale up my font or my text box here. I can also adjust it over here in this menu if I need to. Dial that in so I can move it around here on the canvas, but I'll hit the position button, hit center, and now it's centered directly on my canvas. I'm going to tighten up this text box just a little bit. One more time, hit center. Good. And let's take care of this bottom tagline. Let's just say organic products. Okay, I think that'll work for us. And again, I can move things around as I need to, just kind of dialing this in. Working in the black and white version allows us to find that alignment balance a lot easier. Okay, so everything is centered. That's good. I'm going to hit group. I'm going to do one more adjustment. Now that I have everything grouped together, I'm going to scale this up one more time because we have a large canvas. Let's hit center and middle. So now this is exactly in the middle of our canvas here. And now we're able to make some more changes. Okay, let's start with adding a page title, this panel title here. So let's just call this Logo Stacked Black. And this is going to be important for us here in just a few moments, and you'll see. Okay, so now that we have this, I'm going to make a copy of it. And I'm going to ungroup it, and let's start adding some color back to this. So I'm going to click on there. Now Canva offers a color panel here that you can go ahead and find virtually any color that you need to, and you can put in the hexadecimal value if you know that by chance. If you don't worry about it. Here's some default colors that you can use that will help get you in the right direction that you can play around with. But I've already got some brand colors selected, so I'm just going to run with that. And so I'm going to assign my colors one more time. I think I'm going to go with a gray for there. And I'm going to select everything and hit group. Now let's go ahead and change this. I'm just going to change this to blue. Logo Stack Blue. So here's our original Logo Stack Black. And now we have a blue version. Let's go one more. And now I'm going to have this on a dark background. So I'm going to hit the letter R for rectangle. And yeah, it looks like my blue color is actually already assigned, so that's great. And I'm going to pull this open here, stretch this out all the way to the edge. And then I'm going to hit position and send backwards. And here's my logo elements. Remember, they are still blue. On a blue background, I'm going to hit ungroup, and then I'm going to reassign the color for these elements. Good. One more. Good. All right, so let's select all of those elements one more time. Group. And I'm going to say blue background for this panel. Okay, one more time we're going to hit copy. This time I'm just going to take our background element and I'm going to hit delete. Now our logo elements are still there, but now they are white on a white background. And I'm going to change the file name or the panel name here to white. And the reason why this is because sometimes whenever we are looking to use our logos, we need a white version of the logo to go on a dark background. Just like we have a black that will look good on a white background or on a lighter background, same thing, we'll have a white version. But this is where the panel names are important. Just because if I don't have that listed there, it just looks like I have a blank canvas, but I actually do have something on there. If you're finding value in this video, go ahead and hit that like button right now and let me know in the comments below. And while you're there, consider subscribing. Step 3, structure and save. Okay, we're about to round the corner on this, but we're going to make one more big change to give us the most flexibility with all of our logo options. So I'm going to come back up here to our first one that we did, our logo stack black. I'm going to hit copy one more time, ungroup everything, and this time I'm actually going to put everything into a horizontal orientation. So I'm going to scale things down, just move it around kind of quickly here and just dial everything in a bit. Good. And I'm going to ungroup everything and then regroup one more time, position, center, middle, and I'm going to manually move this over. It's because of the text box sizes, that's what it's going off as far as alignment, but I just want to make sure that I have the same amount of white space on both sides, so I'm going to manually move this over, kind of dial this in. I can also use my arrow keys. I'm going to hit shift and then my right and left arrows to move it over. Instead of 1 pixel at a time, I think it's 10 pixels at a time, and that'll help my alignment. Okay, so that's looking just right. So that'll get us going there. Let's make a copy of this. Oops, before I do that, let me back up one more. Let's go ahead and name our panel. So this one will be horizontal. For this horizontal orientation. And the reason why we want to do this, and this again won't work for every single logo, but for this one it will, because this gives us the maximum flexibility. Because sometimes this will definitely work on a product label, on a product box, but whenever it comes time maybe to do that promotional pin, you will have a horizontal version orientation of your logo. To use this on a letterhead, for instance, is another example where you will need something that is more horizontal versus more vertical. Okay, so let's make some changes to this, and we're going to change the panel name to blue. And again, just like what we did before, I'm going to go ahead and recolor these using our brand colors. Just making sure I got the right one selected there. And we'll use that gray one more time. I'm going to select everything, group everything, and that's already named with that blue file name. One more, I'm going to say white, and you guessed it, one more time. Color everything white here, all my elements white. And since we have that file name, that panel name white, that's going to be important, because again it's going to be a white logo on a white background, which will look like there's nothing there, but there is. Okay, we are now ready to download and start using our logos as we need. So I'm going to click on the download button here, and I want to make sure that I'm on PNG and transparent background. And what that's going to do, anytime where I have nothing here in the background, just a blank canvas, it's just going to give me the logo only with no background, transparent background. So I'm going to select that. If you are on the free version of Canva, this is a pro version feature only. But don't worry, because if you do select this, Canva will probably prompt you to try out the pro version. And Canva is offering a free 30-day trial of their pro version that you'll definitely want to be able to check out. So whenever I select that, I can go ahead and select all pages, or I can check which ones that I want. You can see that this is nice because now all of my panel names are here listed in this little drop menu. I'm going to go ahead and select all, and I know that it's going to download my original template panel, the original logo template panel. That's okay. I just won't use that for now. But that's simple enough. Go ahead and click download, and Canva will go ahead and get started with everything and download it to my computer. Okay, all my files have been downloaded, and you'll see I've got these just open in a little quick preview. You can see how these all have a transparent background. And that's going to be important because that gives us the most flexibility. This is the one that has the color background that we also downloaded, and we have all of these different versions ready to go. And that's how you can make a logo pretty quickly with Canva. It gives you the most flexibility for the best online logo maker. So there's my 3-step process in using Canva as an online logo maker. For that special bonus, be sure to check out the link below in the description field where you can download my Canva cheat sheet with some tips and tricks. If you're using Canva for any other project, let me know in the comments below. Love to hear what kind of stuff you guys are working on. I'll see you in the next video.